Welcome to the Everyday English podcast. Hey, this is a podcast about everyday life, the thoughts we don't say out loud and the quiet things happening inside our heads. No loud opinions, no fake motivation, just honest conversations with yourself. Because, let's be real, we all think too much. In this episode, we're talking about how your brain works in daily life, why it reacts the way it does, and how small thoughts quietly shape everything. So get comfortable, put your phone down, or don't. Let's continue. Have you ever opened your phone just to check the time, and suddenly it's been 40 minutes? Yeah, me too. And no, it's not because you're weak. It's because your brain is lying to you every single day. Today, we're talking about the strange, funny, and sometimes scary ways your brain controls your daily life without asking permission. And once you notice it, you can't unsee it. Let's start with something simple. Comfort. Your brain loves comfort. Not happiness, not success, comfort. That's why staying in bed feels better than chasing your dreams. Your brain's job is not to make you successful. Its job is to keep you alive. And to your brain, new things are dangerous. A new habit? Dangerous. A new job? Dangerous. Talking to strangers? Extremely dangerous. So what does your brain do? It pushes you back to what feels safe. Scrolling, eating, avoiding. Even if that safe thing is slowly ruining your life. Let's talk about procrastination. Most people think procrastination means you're lazy. That's a lie. Procrastination is fear. Wearing comfortable clothes. Fear of failing. Fear of starting. Fear of not being good enough. So your brain says, let's do it later. Let's check one more video. Let's start tomorrow. And here's the dangerous part. Every time you avoid a task, your brain gives you a tiny reward, a little dopamine hit. It feels good. For a moment. That's why procrastination is addictive. Your brain learns avoid pain equals feel good. And suddenly, you're cleaning your room at 2 a.m. instead of doing what actually matters. Now, overthinking. Why do we replay conversations in our heads? Why do we imagine worst-case scenarios? Why do we lie in bed thinking about something embarrassing from 5 years ago? Because your brain hates uncertainty. Your brain would rather imagine a terrible future than face an unknown one. Overthinking is your brain saying, if I think enough, I'll be safe. But it doesn't work. It just makes you tired. And the funniest part, most of the things you overthink never happen. But your brain doesn't care. Drama is its favourite genre. Let's talk about the phone. Your phone is not evil, but it is powerful. Every notification is a question your brain wants answered. Who liked this? What did they say? What am I missing? And your brain hates missing out. That's why you check your phone without thinking. Sometimes you don't even remember unlocking it. It's automatic. Your brain learned phone equals reward. New equals exciting. Silence equals boring. So when life slows down, Your brain reaches for the fastest pleasure available, the phone. Here's the good news. You don't need motivation. You need strategy. Small tricks work better than big promises. Instead of saying, "I'll work for 2 hours," say, "I'll work for 5 minutes." Your brain won't panic. Instead of removing bad habits, replace them. Phone scrolling, short walk. Overthinking, writing thoughts down. Stress, slow breathing. Your brain can be trained just like a muscle, slowly, patiently, kindly. You know what's funny? We like to believe we're in control, that we choose what we think, that we choose how we feel. But most of the time, we're just reacting. Someone ignores your message, your mood changes. One bad comment, your confidence drops. Your brain connects emotions faster than logic. You don't decide to feel anxious. You don't decide to feel annoyed. It just happens. And the scary part? We rarely question it. Your brain loves stories, especially dramatic ones. A neutral situation, boring, but a situation with tension, with danger, with rejection, oh, your brain wakes up immediately. That's why one small problem can feel huge. That's why a single thought can ruin your entire day. Your brain is basically a movie director, and everything is a thriller. But here's the truth. Most moments in life are neutral. Your brain just adds background music. Let's talk about comparison. You scroll online, and suddenly everyone is happier, richer, more successful. And your brain says, "Why not you?" Comparison is natural, but social media turns it into a weapon. Your brain forgets one important thing. You're comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlights. Of course you'll feel worse. Your brain wasn't built for this much information. It wasn't built to see thousands of lives every day. And yet, here we are. Have you noticed how silence feels awkward? No music, no phone, no noise, just you and your thoughts. Your brain doesn't like that, because silence forces reflection, and reflection brings questions. Am I doing enough? Am I where I should be? What am I avoiding? That's why we fill silence with noise, not because we're bored, but because we're scared of listening to ourselves. Here's the shift. The moment you notice your thoughts, they lose power. When you say, "Oh, this is my brain catastrophizing," "Oh, this is comparison again," "Oh, this is avoidance," suddenly it's not that convincing anymore. Awareness doesn't stop thoughts, but it creates distance. And distance gives you choice. Not control, choice. So no, your brain is not your enemy. It's just outdated software trying to run a modern world. The goal isn't to silence your mind. The goal is to understand it. Because once you do, you stop fighting yourself. And life gets a little quieter, a little lighter, and a lot more real. So next time you procrastinate, overthink, or scroll for no reason, don't hate yourself. Smile. It's just your brain trying to protect you, in the wrong way. If this helped you understand yourself better, like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone whose brain lies to them too. You're not broken. You're human. Until next time, take care of your mind, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.